In this video, we'll explore how a stage 4 patient brought her creatinine levels back to normal with a banned remedy, a remedy your doctor probably doesn't know about. This is such a unique remedy that it would make your doctor run faster than if they saw the IRS knocking at their door. This isn't just a remedy to help you excrete more creatinine. Today, I'll share 10 amazing remedies with incredible diuretic and detoxifying properties. Are you ready to start eliminating more creatinine than ever before? Let's start with number 10, nettle seed extract. What is nettle seed extract? Have you ever heard of this remedy? You may be familiar with the kidney-boosting properties of nettle leaves and roots. Both are excellent diuretics, with nettle leaves being a popular remedy for kidney health. But nettle seeds? They're a game changer. While they have mild diuretic effects, their real power lies elsewhere. Nettle seeds reduce creatinine levels. How does it work? Research is still uncovering the science behind how nettle seeds function, but it's clear they're making a difference. Some studies suggest they may have restorative properties, meaning they promote healing and regeneration of specific organs or tissues. In fact, in this case report, 2 patients with advanced stage kidney disease were treated with nettle seeds, and both experienced significant improvements in kidney function, which is remarkable, especially since both patients were in challenging situations from the start. One was a cancer patient who underwent surgery to remove the right kidney. Despite losing one kidney, they improved thanks to nettle seeds. Think about that, losing a kidney and still overcoming the odds. The other patient in this study was a woman with lupus who refused a kidney transplant. Astonishingly, she went from a creatinine level of 2 down to 1.2, meaning from stage 4 to normal kidney function. The study also highlighted that the main issue faced by this patient, refusing a kidney transplant, was treated with medication, not herbal remedies. This also means you should do your own research and be 100% certain this remedy is safe for you before considering nettle seed extract. Talk to your doctor about supplements, but I don't think that will help much in this case, and it might be better to wait for more research on this remedy before experimenting. Number 9 in the quest to naturally eliminate excess fluids and creatinine is dandelion. The scientific name of dandelion is Taraxacum officinale, a plant that grows in most parts of the world as a weed. Now, friends, while nettle seeds are powerful yet less known, dandelion has been used as a medicine for a long time. All parts of the plant are used for remedies, but the leaves and roots are especially popular today as a way to detox and protect the kidneys. You can even buy dandelion leaf and root tea on Amazon. The way it works is by gently lowering blood pressure and increasing urination frequency. This herb can safely and subtly stimulate the body to eliminate excess fluids. If you're not into buying them from Amazon, you can also use dandelion leaves to make salads. Dandelion is also known to assist in managing diabetes. In fact, most of the tips in today's video are beneficial for diabetes. The way the body removes excess sugar is through urination. So yes, today, we're not just targeting excess creatinine. If you want to try dandelion tea, keep in mind that while it helps remove some excess potassium along with sodium, it also contains potassium. So, if your potassium levels are sky high, maybe hold off on too many dandelion salads for now. But why is eliminating excess fluids so important? This is also known as volume-dependent hypertension, a fancy term meaning you might need a diuretic if you don't want your kidneys to stop functioning. Or even better, a few dietary and lifestyle choices can really make a difference in water retention and high blood pressure. So, number 8. Here are 3 foods your kidneys will thank you for, and so will your legs. First, ginger. Ginger isn't just one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods, it's also amazing at reducing water retention. It's a diuretic powerhouse. Want to enrich your life, literally? Use ginger as a spice, eat it raw, or make tea with it. Next up, consider asparagus. This superfood is one of your kidney's best friends. This little green stalk is a diuretic powerhouse, and research has proven it. Not only does it help with water retention, but it also has a secret weapon, an amino acid called asparagine. Asparagine helps reduce swelling, acting like a bouncer kicking unwanted guests out of your body's water party. Fun fact, that weird smell in your urine after eating asparagus? That's just asparagine doing its job. Finally, celery, the vegetable equivalent of the friend you invite to every party because they're low maintenance. Sure, it's mostly water, but guess what? It's supercharged water thanks to a compound called phthalates. Celery fights high blood pressure like a champ and works as a natural vasodilator. Number 7. Let's talk about diuretic supplements. I'm not talking about those sketchy herbal pills or kidney detox products you find on Amazon. The last thing you need is a bottle of mysterious herbs claiming to cure your kidneys, only to turn your lab report into something that looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. Yeah, those things only have one superpower, turning your blood tests into an unsolvable puzzle for your doctor. No, we're talking about the good stuff, essential vitamins and minerals, starting with a vitamin that makes the diuretics prescribed by your doctor work better. Number 7 is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Why is this important? Because a B1 deficiency can cause water retention, which is ironic since you're taking diuretics. The very thing that's supposed to help might be causing the deficiency in the first place. Your diuretics could be secretly sabotaging you. Make sure you're not deficient in B1. This vitamin is especially important for people with diabetes. Why? Because at high doses, B1 has been studied as a treatment for diabetic proteinuria. In one trial, patients were given 300 milligrams of vitamin B1 per day, 300 times the RDI for this vitamin, and their proteinuria improved significantly. Now, I'm not telling you to experiment with mega doses of vitamins on your own, but definitely ensure you're not lacking in B1. Number 6, vitamin C, the detox king of vitamins. Not only does it boost your immune system, but it also helps your body eliminate excess fluids. Vitamin C is also critical because it acts as an antioxidant, meaning it directly protects your kidneys. Keeping your vitamin C intake low is even more important than with vitamin B1. Many supplement brands happily sell you vitamin C pills with 1,000 milligrams or more per dose. Keep your vitamin C intake in check because oxalate is a byproduct of vitamin C metabolism. So when it comes to vitamin C supplementation, aim for 60 to 100 milligrams of ascorbic acid daily. The idea is to avoid a deficiency, not to overload your kidneys with oxalate. Number 5, potassium. Yes, potassium, the scariest mineral of them all. While high potassium, hyperkalemia, is a common concern for CKD patients, low potassium, hypokalemia, is just as dangerous. A potassium deficiency can lead to water retention. Why should CKD patients worry about low potassium levels? Because they can result from taking diuretics, things like furosemide, bumetanide, and others. These diuretics are designed to make you excrete potassium but can lower your potassium levels too much, especially if combined with a low potassium diet. Now, while I'd never recommend potassium supplements, you should always monitor your levels. Think of potassium as family, you need just the right amount. When your levels are in the right range, you can enjoy all the potassium-rich fruits and vegetables, like bananas, potatoes, avocados, and mangoes, whenever you want. Because who wants to live without mashed potatoes or the perfect avocado toast? That's not just a diet, that's deprivation. Number 4, the combo of a vitamin and a mineral. Vitamin B6 and magnesium. Magnesium and vitamin B6 have a special relationship. Not only does B6 help you absorb magnesium better, but the two also work synergistically to help with high blood pressure and water retention. Vitamin B6, in particular, is crucial for hemoglobin formation, metabolism, brain function, and fluid balance regulation. Studies have found evidence that increasing your B6 intake can directly help reduce water retention. Research has also linked low levels of this nutrient to inflammation, yet another reason to ensure you're getting enough vitamin B6. But perhaps the most important piece of the puzzle when it comes to combating water retention is magnesium. This mineral is involved in more than 300 enzymatic reactions that help your body and kidney system function properly. Recently, magnesium has gained attention because low levels of this mineral are associated with faster kidney function decline and earlier mortality. Unfortunately, in people with CKD, this mineral is often too low. If you're deficient in magnesium, not only will your kidneys start to function poorly, but you'll also invite high blood pressure, thyroid problems, phosphorus imbalance, and faster progression to kidney failure. However, it's also worth noting that magnesium can accumulate somewhat like potassium. Magnesium isn't as dangerous as potassium, but if you want to supplement magnesium and you're in stages 4 or 5 of CKD, make sure you're getting tested to monitor your blood magnesium levels. Alright, next up, the top 3 things in this video are all about lifestyle choices. Yes, nothing says I love my kidneys like the right lifestyle choices. So, number 3, when it comes to flushing out more toxins, avoid heat and salt. Look, folks, I'm not here to tell you that you need to cut back on sodium. Yes, we've heard it a million times like an old song on repeat. If we had a dime for every cut back on salt lecture. Everyone knows that excessive salt intake can make you retain a significant amount of extra fluid, up to 1.5 liters of water, according to studies. This can negatively impact your blood pressure and kidneys. Remember, this isn't just excess fluid that your heart has to pump and your kidneys have to filter, it also raises your blood pressure, damaging your kidneys. I get it, you probably already know this. But did you know that 80% of the salt people consume daily comes from processed foods, store-bought meals, and restaurant dishes? Anyway, remember that avoiding the salt shaker isn't enough to avoid the risks of excessive sodium intake. So what does that mean in practice? First, you want to make sure you're cooking from scratch. I mean, it's much easier to avoid hidden sodium if no one is sneaking sodium into your meals. Second, you need to check the labels of everything you buy for sodium content. Don't assume that just because something doesn't taste salty, it doesn't contain sodium. In fact, sugar can be added to mask the salty taste in packaged foods that are high in sodium. Try adding a bit of sugar the next time you oversalt your pasta. It's that sweet and salty combo that can almost guarantee a ticket on the high blood pressure train. And when it comes to sodium, be very cautious with bread. Bread is a processed food that many people can't avoid, so make sure you're carefully checking the labels for sodium content. In summary, to avoid hidden sodium, prioritize fresh foods and carefully read the labels of what you buy at the grocery store. Another thing that can cause water retention in your diet is excessive consumption of high-carb foods, especially ultra-processed ones. You know, things like pasta, bread, pizza, sugary drinks, and breakfast cereals, all of these are linked to water retention. Have you ever noticed that when you start a weight loss diet, you lose weight quickly in the first few days? Maybe 5 or 10 pounds seem to vanish almost instantly. This isn't body fat, it's mostly water. The reason is that your body begins using glycogen for energy. And with each gram of glycogen used, about 3 grams of water are released. We can easily shed a lot of water by cutting down on overly processed foods. This is fantastic because those foods aren't good for your health anyway. But please remember that for CKD patients, getting at least 60 to 70% of your calories from carbohydrates, especially from fruits and vegetables, is crucial. So don't cut anything essential out of your diet. In reality, to reduce water linked to glycogen, you just need to avoid foods that cause glucose spikes, like sugary drinks, processed cereals, and snacks. Instead, eat whole fruits, vegetables, and fiber-rich plant-based foods. You don't have to harm your kidneys to avoid harming your kidneys. Our number 1 is even more important if your goal is to avoid both glucose spikes and water retention. My number 1 is properly following a kidney-friendly diet. So let's get straight to the point. There's no way to improve kidney health without properly following a kidney-friendly diet. Why? Because a kidney-friendly diet isn't just a list of do's and don'ts, it's a carefully designed plan to address all the unique challenges of kidney disease, managing water retention, avoiding harmful glucose spikes, reducing inflammation, and ensuring your kidneys aren't overburdened. This means that, individually, many of the tips we've discussed today, ginger, asparagus, magnesium, avoiding heat and sodium, are all great advice. But the real magic happens when everything works together. That's the power of a kidney-friendly diet. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Wishing you all the best. Goodbye.